Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, Mitch Wishnowski for his Madden NFL 21.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowski to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. Carr, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7. First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game? They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gold lining up for the point out.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
At the 33.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Jason Witten.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Carr, reception here by Ruggs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Niners 7, Raiders nothing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Josh Jacobs.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this.
From the gun, Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here we go. By 20. 13. 13. White.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says...
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over first and 10.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Mostert. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman taking it in, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's James. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Okay.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
To kick off for San Francisco.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a fine first half from quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
6-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Coach Wishnowski to kick off for Saints.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Complete to Jalen.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more on that one and another first down.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Go ahead.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Wishnowski to kick off fourth.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr got it open, man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The open man here, Renfro. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. Carr to throw again. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr on target to Tyrell Williams. And the Raiders get a score closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Out right to Bourne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Touchdown, 49ers! Kendrick Bourne, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know. They'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raider first down.
What now? 185.
Carr now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This is third down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Derek Carr sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr completes it and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
To George Kittle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a bow in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout. I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down?
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Looking for Woods that time, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Carolina.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for gone. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Rams 0.
Second down at 4. Now gone. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tummy.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Christian.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when half halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it. Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Rams 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Goff on first down. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Samuel complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Man, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
To start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going up top for Cup. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And it's caught. One-handed. He caught it in. Big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
At their own 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. On the return is Henderson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Gone.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again is gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. The rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Incomplete.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them go to the sideline exclusively.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's outside the screen. It's complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are gone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now down by 11. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. On the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater again. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Bridgewater.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.